Alright, what up guys? Today I'm going to show you guys how to install an aftermarket subwoofer with your stock stereo and also aftermarket speakers in the back of your Genesis. This works for all the models from, I guess, all the earlier models to about 2012. I'm not sure about the BK2s and the 2013 models and up. As you can see, I have my subwoofer here. I have my amp underneath here. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I ran everything. So first off, you want to start inside the car. You want to remove this piece right here. Let me focus it a bit. Yeah, this piece right here, it pops off. You just want to remove it. And inside there is this bolt. It takes a 10mm socket to remove it, and once you remove that, you just wanna pull this off. So it literally just pops right off, as you can see that. So the second part you want to remove is this trim right here. So you just want to pull this off. You also want to pull this bottom piece off right here. Everything just pops right off on this car. It's fairly easy. I just didn't see any forums actually going in depth about this shit. So yeah, so next you want to take off this whole piece right here. This whole piece right here, this whole side right here. The speaker is located right here. These are Alpine speakers I will be installing right there. And also, if you're installing a subwoofer, you can see I have my stock head unit. I'll show you guys how to do that in a minute as well. Alright, one sec, let me just remove this. So you can start pulling from the side. You want to be very careful as you can break clips and stuff. So as you can see, I pop this off and just work my way around it. I remove this piece. So you just want to get this out of the way. Take that right there. So we have the stock speaker, which is going to be replaced by this. And for my subs, we have this thing right here called an LOC. It's a line output converter. So basically what I did is I tapped in. I cut the wires from this sub and I tapped into it, and I ran my RCA outputs from the line output converter to my actual amp. So I'll show you guys how I did that. So that's exactly what you want to do for installing subs in a Genesis, like a stock head unit. You want to buy a line output converter. I'll put a link in the description with a link to actually buying one online or whatever. And that's all you need. It's like a $30 item. You have to tap into one of these speakers. You can tap into the passenger one or driver one. Here, let me go around to the trunk and show you guys what I did. So, very important, you always want to, I have my amp under here. You always want to ground your amp. I grounded my amp to this bolt inside here, and I put my amp underneath here. It's probably not the safest thing if your amp gets hot a lot. If your amp gets hot all the time, please do not keep it under here. Keep it in a better spot, more ventilated spot. And yeah, I have this subwoofer right here. I have it held down here because it just keeps sliding around in my trunk. So if you bolt it down, or if you find a way to just hold it down. Alright, so I took out the stock speaker. As you can see, I took it out. I actually cut the wires on the back of the speaker right here. As you can see, they're right here. That's where I cut the wires. This is actually where I had tapped in for the line output converter. I didn't cut the wires like previously. If you want to keep your stock speakers, you can just attach the line output wires to the. You just have to unscrew this and attach it to the back, like the negative and the positive. You just find out which one is which, and you attach that to the back. Another thing for your subwoofers is you wanna run your remote wire underneath here. So through here, as you can see, this blue wire right here, this is your remote wire. This is run to my fuse box It's connected to a 12 volt fuse that just stays on constantly, so it turns on the amp, and the amp will always be on constantly. You can always wire a switch and stuff into it, but I just have it on constantly. As soon as I turn on my car, the amp turns on automatically, so my subs work. So you basically have to do the same stuff for installing the next side, the speaker, the passenger side. It's basically the same steps. You take off this whole panel here, you unscrew that, you have to cut the wires, and then you attach them right here. So I'm gonna use electrical tape right here to tape up the wires. You can solder them, here's numerous ways to do it. This is just like an easier, quick way for me. The front speakers, as you can see right here, these are a bit more complicated to replace. When I learn how to do it, I'll make a YouTube video and show you guys. This is it, yeah. So this is how you install aftermarket subwoofer and aftermarket speakers in your Genesis. So this is just a test video of it working and all.